A God will punish the wicked. Could it be delayed? It won't be delayed. His appointed time will not be delayed. There will be no endless postponement. When the time comes, he will punish. In Revelation, there is a mighty angel, holding a small scroll as he descends from heaven. His voice roars like a lion. After the roar, he raises his right hand, and with his left he declares, "No more delays." When the seventh angel sounds his trumpet, God's mystery will be fulfilled. In other words, God will accomplish his plan, or destroy the wicked. His purpose to punish the wicked will not be delayed. Even though we have waited all this time, the appointed time of God has arrived. This matter is bound to be accomplished. Let's read it together. Many people believe that God's intention to punish Jerusalem will not be fulfilled, that it will surely fall through. But God says it will not fail. It will not be delayed. It will all be completely accomplished. Let's read it again. The word of Yahweh led me to say, "Be patient." For how can you in Israel have a saying like this? Day by day, all promises come to nothing? All visions have failed. Therefore, you must tell them. Thus says the Most High, Yahweh. I will make this saying, that old proverb, that it shall no longer be in vogue among the people of Israel. They will no longer quote that proverb. But you must tell them, the end is near. Every vision will surely come to pass. No more false visions or flattering divinations in Israel's house. The word I, Yahweh, have spoken, will surely be fulfilled. It will not be delayed. O rebellious people, what I have spoken will be accomplished within your lifetime. This is what the Most High, Yahweh, says. In Israel, in the Jerusalem of Judah, they say, "Oh, as the days go by." Yahweh's visions prove futile. What visions does Yahweh achieve? The visions given by Yahweh mean an intention to destroy Jerusalem. They say it is impossible, insisting that Yahweh would never destroy Jerusalem. It was in vain, all in vain. They claim that everything Yahweh's prophets said was false. They might say so, but God declares that this saying shall no longer be uttered. For surely, you see, what I have spoken is that very intention, and it will be fulfilled in your lifetime, in that very era. Then God will accomplish it, and he will destroy Jerusalem. Sure enough, after God spoke these words, within 10 years, roughly 5 or 6 years, God sent forth the Babylonian army to destroy Jerusalem. Thus, even though many people heard of this intention while they were still alive, in their own lifetime, it did not befall their descendants, but rather in their own era, fulfilling the prophecy in their time. Consequently, many people were killed. Jerusalem was destroyed, and then many were taken captive to Babylon. They witnessed with their own eyes their husbands or wives and children being slain, their relatives and friends, even their fathers and mothers were killed. Pregnant women had their bellies slit open, and infants fell under the blade. At that time, they never doubted God's vision again. Then Yahweh's word spoke to me again, saying, O patient house of Israel, the visions this man sees concern matters many years hence, and his parables refer to a distant future. That is to say, the Israelites believe that the prophecy refers to a time far in the future, something that could not happen in this era. They think this way. Therefore, you have to tell them. The Most High Sovereign Yahweh says, none of my words are delayed. All I say will come to pass. This is what Yahweh says. The Israelites believe that, the prophet Ezekiel of Yahweh is speaking of visions that are very, very far in the future. Definitely not happening in our time. Probably hundreds of years later. So, we don't need to be afraid. They think this way. But God says, this vision of the destruction of Jerusalem happened in their own time. Just as Brother Zephaniah prophesied, the universe and the earth will be destroyed. People say, oh, Zephaniah's prophecy must be about tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands, or millions of years later. How could it happen in this time? But Brother Sheher says, it will happen in our time, within our lifetime. It will happen in a little over 10 years. At that time, They will understand that God is known in this world. Glory be to the Father and the Lord. Amen.